Hello, this is Eric with Oregon Choice Group, standing out in front of 22215 or 2215 Southeast Creighton or Creighton. This is a 1965 built home, 1,680 square feet, 4-bed, 2-bath on 0.21 of an acre. It's split pretty evenly between the front and the back. The backyard looks like it does have a pretty reasonable sized bit of area to be able to use. The taxes on this are $3,200 a year, $3,240 a year in taxes, and the price is $340,000. It's been on for about 30 days at the time of taking this video. We're standing on Creighton. Arista Drive is right here, and then River Road is just right at the end of the street. Real quiet street. Lots of building kind of all through here. Oak Grove Boulevard, which is just right beyond those trees. Lots of building in the 500 to 600 range, as well as down at the end of the street, Concord. Big development went on over there. All between 400,000 and 600,000. So it looks like we have a newer roof on here, which is great. They have these rain guard or leaf guard gutters, which some people are for and some people are against. I haven't heard personally experienced anything negative about these gutters. This is it's like it's not a fiberboard, but it's a synthetic siding. Don't know if there's any class action suits against them. There is a few different brands of siding that do, and I don't have any information about this stuff. As far as I know, it's solid. It's like equivalent to the fiber cement product that we use today. Again, this is looks like they just recently redid this whole gutter system and roof. I mean, this looks very new because that's a very large gutter and leaf catch. This is nice to be able to catch your, you empty this with your, as leaves pool up in there. So walking in the house here, all aluminum windows, and then they have a storm window, so essentially it's two single pane windows stacked. So stepping in, it looks like a marmoleum type floor that smoothly transitions to a hardwood, and then marmoleum or vinyl floor in the kitchen. To our left is the garage, 2-car garage, which is nice. Kind of just left in disrepair. I don't really see, well, we'll get out there. Well, we'll just head out there now. So they carpeted it, which isn't a good thing. It does have a cigarette smell out here. So the previous owner probably smoked cigarettes out here. I don't really see anything too scary. They put a T-grid ceiling up and just kind of let it fall apart. There's our attic access. And then we have a door off that steps out into the backyard. Little closet. So they may have like converted this to a room because they insulated the door. Honestly, I think the best thing to be would be to do is just to tear this all out. Yeah, just kind of left. It'd be really nice to just have it down to the studs. Yeah, really nothing too scary that I'm seeing out here, aside from just the amount of cobwebs and the carpet. This could be really cleaned up pretty nicely, and then have someone spray paint out here would really fix a lot of the aesthetic. So heading into the house, these beautiful wood doors, little closet here, the louver door, which is really nice looking. Just pretty dirty. I want to say there was probably smoking or something going on in the house. It doesn't smell of cigarette. So from the entryway here, we have our hallway and kitchen, or our living area and kitchen. And then we have a hallway to our bedrooms. We'll go to the living area first. Hardwood floors, sand in place, really rock solid floors. It's just they haven't been, people have been wearing shoes in the house and just wearing them out. Could use a sand and then refinish with maybe a natural or a clear coat. Would really make this space look really nice. Baseboard heating. Looks like it's just gotten a little dusty and cooked some of the dust. Is likely what that soot is there from. And you have a big window looking into your backyard. You have those interesting, retaining wall made with those. It's like little cylinders. It's kind of cool looking. They have an AC unit that they've built into the wall. Not the most ideal way to do cooling, but that works. Something with these AC units is they draw a lot of amperage. So the lines in the walls, if they aren't dedicated or close to dedicated, from the panel, it could burn up the lines in the walls. Not sure if that's going on here, but if that, when you have a big AC unit and then you have a few of them in here, you could have that problem where the wires in the walls are heating up. And then we have our backyard here, but I'll hit that in the end. So our kitchen, definitely pretty dated. Could definitely use a facelift. The cabinets are relatively nice. The stove, it's, something right out of the 60s there. Everything looks like it's in pretty good condition. Just could use a facelift, no doubt about that. This likely is all galvanized plumbing. I don't know if we can see anything there. I'm not smelling any moisture or anything like that, which is a good thing. Yeah, this is galvanized plumbing. I don't know if we can see that, but we'll take a look and see if it's at the water heater. Realistically, the best thing to do would be to get rid of the kitchen, but it's definitely livable the way it is. Just maybe a paint job in here would really change the feel. I'm not seeing any real damage to the walls. It's just lots of wear over the years. So we have a full laundry room with a side door here. And this is our panel. So some 15 amp circuits. It looks like these are for lights, maybe. Dishwasher. 20 amp circuits for, not quite sure what that is. We have a main disconnect, which is great. Oh wait, no, this isn't so there is no main to this panel. It looks like it's a 200 amp panel, so it's a solid panel. Definitely enough to feed the house. It's just there's no more space to fill anything. These are 15 amp circuits, so these looks like our lights. And then they have 20 amp circuits running. These are likely the plugs and outlets in the house, so that's a good thing. Likely, it's hard to tell the way it's written there, but okay, so that's galvanized plumbing. Not the most ideal, but the thing is they installed this new water heater, which is great. And they put this break here between the copper and the galvanized. This break will prevent the electrolysis of the two dissimilar metals running together. You'll kill a water heater over time with rust from the galvanized pipes. So this is our access to the side yard here. We have probably a 2-foot overhang over everything, which is just the most ideal way to have your house built. Plywood sheathing and with that overhang. We're seeing a little bit of peeling here and there from paint, but I'm not seeing anything that looks like rot, especially since they just redid the roof. So we'll head into the rooms here. So we have one bedroom here. Everything is, so there's also radiant heating. So it's electric heating in the ceiling. So, and that's controlled by the thermostat. Not the most efficient. The suggestion would probably be to have a furnace put in or ductless mini split. Another really beautiful door. And here's our hallway bathroom. Nothing too scary in here that I'm seeing. Just really dated, you know, some new light fixtures, and that fan solid. It sounds like the pipes might be too small for the fan because it has kind of a rumbling sound. So we have bedroom 2. So bedroom 1, 2, 3, and then the master. So we'll look at this bedroom. This is a smaller bedroom, but really bright in here. Again, 2 single pane pieces of glass. Not ideal as far as efficiency goes, but it works. That's what, you know, my house is an older home, and that's what I have, and the house stays pretty cool. Okay, so here's another bedroom. Here's another AC unit that is just run on that outlet, and that likely is probably too much amperage to be drawing on just a regular outlet. Right now it's okay because nothing is running, but when you have a TV and you have a lot of circuits, that could be too little. I'm seeing some water potentially intruding through this window. It's hard to tell. I don't smell anything, so it could just be old. And same down here, it looks like they may have had a lot of stuff in this room. There's a little bit of mold growing there. From the outside, it's tough to say because of the overhang and the siding. I don't think that may be from the exterior, because we would see some pooling up top. So it could be from a plant, it could be from really anything that could have caused that. But that would easily come up in a home inspection. It would be a great negotiation point because sellers are always afraid of mold. Okay, so here's our master. Interesting light setup here, but they have, it's popcorn ceiling throughout, which is unfortunate, but that is the nature of some of these older homes. I mean, definitely could use a paint job. I'm not quite sure what that is. That looks like it could be mold, but it's so tough to say. Yeah, that's definitely a bit of mold there, and definitely in there. So what may have happened is before they got rid of the roof, there could have been some water problems on the outside, or from the roof being old, because an old roof will start to saturate water and drip on the inside. That definitely looks like what that could be. Nothing too scary about it. It just, one thing that would be a way to tackle that is you just have to cut it out, see what's going on in there. We would look from the attic down, and from there we would see what the problem is, and if it's something that can be addressed just from the inside by removing the drywall, that would be as easy as it gets for a repair. Drywall is very cheap, and the people who install it are quite affordable. A walk-in shower, no tub in the master, but a really nice looking walk-in shower. And then a sink and toilet. Just definitely very dated. Could use, the whole house could use a big facelift. But with the building going on up the street, and you know the amount of over $400,000 homes in this neighborhood, you could get away with a thorough paint job and potentially refinishing the floors, and then maybe a little bit of landscaping, some cleanup outside, and fixing up that garage, and you would have a considerable amount of instant equity in this place. So we'll go take a look at the back. Really quiet backyard. Lots of trees, but nothing too close that would be concerning as far as falling branches and that sort of thing. Yeah, brand new roof. Lots of these I mean, they're everywhere. These little circular cylinder retaining wall pieces. I think they're really neat looking, but they're flipping everywhere. Okay, so little bump. It's kind of hard to tell from here, but it's a little wavy up there. So they may have replaced the roof and left the sheathing. That's fine. It voids the warranty on the shingles, which, you know, your average asphalt shingle has about a 20-year warranty. So if it was installed on, well, if it was a second roof, I'm sorry, if it was a second roof on top of an old roof, that would be a problem. That would void the warranty. But if they replaced it down to the sheathing, you'd still have a warranty on it. But these shingles won't fail. They would age. This is kind of a neat little pad. Looks like it was done very well. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it could be a hot tub pad. It could be, you know, it's got a lot of moss growing on it, so I'm not sure what it could be for. But nice little pad. Huge open area on the side of the house. So that's not great, you know, where they spray foamed the void between. They probably replaced the door with a smaller door, and they just didn't want to order a new one. It looks like maybe, potentially. So walking over to the front, see, so this is where we saw that mold problem on the inside here. So just right on this side of the wall there, and then one over there, and that's where the wall and the master is. So it's tough to say, but if it would likely be coming from the outside. If not, it would be something from the inside. But you know, with the new roof on here, it's gonna be really hard to say what if it was the old roof that may have caused the problem, then no doubt about it. But could be something from the inside, and if not, it's a great negotiation piece for the future, if this were to work out in this home. We'll sneak back to the front here. Yeah, so we're back here at the front, and that just about concludes the tour. A little bit longer than I expected, but we'll take a look over to this side. That's not good. You don't ever want to have dirt up against anything other than concrete. You don't want to have dirt up on it, so that's a good thing to tackle. Just dig it out. And here's our, yeah, I just don't see anything that is too scary about the outside. With the new roof, it's a huge value add. Alrighty, we'll talk to you guys soon. And if there's I'm gonna close up, and if there's anything else that I see, I'll add it in picture form. Alrighty, have a good one.